Button. Hello, hello, Facebook world. This is Tierra with SaveOurJewelsCharity.com as well as SaveOurJewels.com. And as you know, we have this wonderful, this huge, this dynamic donation drive going on to benefit 9 different organizations. 9, guys. Woo! Well, we will be providing safe, healthy menstrual products to those in need. And I am so happy to introduce you all to Alexis Webster, who is representing Gerard Place in Buffalo, New York. Hey, Alexis.
Hi, hi guys.
Hey, I'm so happy to connect with you. So happy to meet you. And can you
Thank
please just go into a little bit about what you all do at Gerard Place and what your role is and what you all
Sure.
have going on up there in Buffalo?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. So Gerard Place started off as a transitional homeless shelter. And we just turned 20 last year, so we did celebrate our 20th anniversary.
Happy
So
anniversary.
thank you. So it started off as a homeless transitional shelter. So we do have, it's evolved into a campus. So we have 3 buildings here on campus. We have our housing building, which house or homes, it provides homes for 14 moms. There's 14 apartments in the housing building.
Okay.
And then these moms are obviously, homeless. They come there for different needs of preventative services. We have case managers on site actually in the housing building who provide just basic needs. We do a lot of life skills with the moms here. They are connected to a lot of different, I'll say, wraparound services right here in the community. We do share a building with the Children's Academy, which is Buffalo Edukids, which is through Buffalo Promise. I'm sorry. And so when they come, usually it's a mom, a single mom, and when they come, they automatically get enrolled. Their children are automatically enrolled into Buffalo Promise. So we have that building. Then we have our second building, which is our education building. And that building basically serves anybody in the community, of course, our moms, but everybody in the community who are in need of their high school equivalency. I think they changed it now to TASK. Went from GED to HSC to TASK, but these acronyms are always changing. But that provides services for those who are in need and who wants and looking for their high school equivalency. Also, English as a second language. So that building is just encompassed with tutoring. And like I said, people from the community who just want to get their high school, or like the moms that we bring in that moves in our building, they may not have their high school. It's right there on site, right there for them. We also just opened up a brand new service in that building called our preventative services, which is awesome. It's booming. It's taking off like I don't know what, like a rocket. So that encompasses people who are back paid on their rent, people who are back paid on their utilities. That preventative service case manager over there, if the team can't find, or we can't provide the services, we will have referrals to them for people in the community and different organizations that may, help them in ways that we can't. But we have done a lot of like on foot on the groundwork. So the preventative case manager is going out, he's doing house visits, he's meeting with landlords, things like that. And that is basically based in the community because obviously our moms, they have a home in our, the apartments that we serve. So that's more so for the community, people who, need help and need assistance in that area. That's brand new, that's booming. And then we have the building that I am in, which is the community center building.
Okay.
And the community center building is just how it sounds, like based on the community. It's a lot. I'll tell you. We have our like health allied wing here where we do like workforce training and workforce development. So we do have Elderwood here who does CNA training. We have BOCES and ECMC, who does the LPN training and also CNA training. We also have a culinary arts and a culinary arts kitchen, which is like state of the art, beautiful kitchen
Oh,
Pre-COVID,
nice.
we had enrolled about maybe 8 or 9 students who did culinary arts. So, and that was through Buffalo Public Adult Ed. So that's awesome too. That well now
Yeah.
it's it's on a standstill. I don't know what's going on, but the kitchen is still being used from our in-house caterer that we have now, who works out of here and does provide catering services for his business and also for the moms. And I'll just want to let you guys know how each building is connected, because so now we have the kitchen, which the moms may come in and do a life skill um, session that's catered around cooking. So there is like a healthy cooking session where all the moms will come in, and then we have staff here that will watch the moms' children who, are not in daycare or not enrolled in, preschool or what have you. And then they can learn, and they take home beautiful meals, to their apartment, which is 2 walks away.
Okay.
Um, yeah, yeah, we
Amazing.
do a lot. I didn't even get down to the nitty gritty of our takeout. Our takeout has became like super big. I'll tell you how it started. It started at the dining hall. So we have a gym, and it's set up kind of like restaurant style.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so pre-COVID, we would have people come in, sit down, and actually dine in. Anybody from the community, anybody who was in need of a hot meal. It wasn't like, it's not anything like a slop or anything. It's like prepared. We partner with Friends of the Night people who they are in like training to become chefs. So they prepare these beautiful hot meals, also with a salad. And, so before, like I said, pre-COVID, they would come in, like people in the community would come in and sit down and eat dinner, and we would volunteers would serve them restaurant style.
Mm-hmm.
Along with that dining hall, we have like a donation table. So people who are in need of sanitary napkins, this is where you come in. Also with the moms too, but I'm just saying. So people
Right.
who are in need of socks and clothes and luggage and things that they can't afford, or they don't have the means to afford, we have that here. So that's why we do take donations, and that's how our donations are often implemented within the community. So now that it's COVID and we can't have like people in anymore, we call it takeout. So our
Okay.
takeout is kind of like,
Innovative. Okay.
yeah, oh
Very
yeah,
innovative.
very innovative, very innovative. I have to thank my team here, my director of volunteering services and our CEO and president. They are so great and they are very creative. But so now we have our takeout. So now it's outside. So it's right at the community center doors, where it's like a really nice flat landing where they kind of set up tables, and you have the volunteers inside dishing up the hot meals, giving it to them outside. But along with that, you have the volunteers on the other side that's outside pushing out the donations. Or you may have people, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, we have Kuan. You may have people that may call and say, hey, I'm in need of shoes, socks, pads, tampons, deodorant, things like that. So
Yeah.
then we have volunteers or staff may gather those items, and then, give them a call back and let them know, okay, here it is, it's ready to be picked up. So those are some of the programs and services that we have here at Gerard Place. It's a lot, but it goes on. We also have we just opened up a food pantry here on campus. So that's also, if they also are there, they might say, okay, yeah, I'm signing up for food, but I may need this, that, and the other. So that works. And then we have a mobile food pantry every first Thursday of the month.
Okay.
So yep, so a food truck will come out, and we'll distribute big boxes. It actually is a Desario truck. He has produce, so it's like tomatoes, fresh,
Oh,
all
nice.
fresh fruit and veggies that our corner stores here does not really implement and not sell. So we have these things where they have access to that, and then we have like the dairy, the yogurt, the cheese, and a whole nother set that
Mm-hmm.
all our volunteers kind of line up, and we do that, and we serve amongst about over 100 people.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and they just kind of get in line, and they like that too. And then we also give out like toiletries during those times. So
Yes.
yes, Gerard Place in a nutshell is just it just encompasses something just so beautiful and it's so impactful within the community. A lot of people don't know, that they come in like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you do this. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you have these services. And it's sad because it's really right outside their front door or like right in the backyard. Like,
Right.
we are in the I'm sorry, we are in the heart of the community. So yeah, so that's some of the services that we provide, and we were hoping with the beautiful jewels and pearls, those non-chemical, non-toxic, those natural products to
Mhm.
promote and help kind of people in the community that need these items and they don't know what good it can do. They don't know that again, cramping is not normal and bloating is not normal and heavy bleeding and things
Right.
like that because of oh, we're just gonna get some always or we're just gonna get some that. So it's very fruitful and knowledgeable that you actually reached out. And then, like I said, we have volunteers who talks amongst like regular donors who come and ask for these items. So it'll be, like I said, very informational.
Right.
Um, that we do that. But yeah, just to wrap up in a nutshell, that those are the main programs and services that Gerard Place provides.
Well, you all do a lot for the community.
Rocking it.
I
Yeah.
mean, goodness
Busy,
gracious.
busy, and busy. Yes,
You
yes.
all do a lot. That is absolutely fantastic. But I am definitely glad that we can link up with you all to provide the non-toxic feminine care. And addressing period poverty is something that's also very important to Crystal Perry, who I will let her introduce herself and what she does with Melanated Pearl. But we definitely lead with the education because there are so many people who are just unaware of how toxic feminine care items are that we just go and pick up off the shelf and we just don't think anything about it, right? We see a commercial about it, we're like, well, I'm on my cycle, this is what's available, let me go ahead and use it, not knowing that they are putting themselves at risk every single month. And providing the education surrounding that is important to the both of us. But then also addressing the period poverty as well and making sure those who need these essential products, have exactly what they need. But we're going to go into the education in just a minute. But I'll let Crystal Perry introduce herself, talk about why this mission is so important to her and what she does with Melanated Pearl.
Thank you, Tiara. So I like to say, hey, world, it's your girl, Melanated Pearl, bringing that black light to things that aren't quite right. And you can see behind me, we're having a donation drive. And when we talk about black light in particular, in order for the black light to work, it has to be dark. So some of the things we learn, we are in the dark until, we see the light. And so Tiara and I are both educators, lifelong educators. So as much as we are donating product, we do want to leave you with some knowledge. And so at Melanated Pearl, we are a nonprofit here in Clayton County, Georgia, excited to serve your community because it really sounds like our mission, you are living it over at Gerard's house. Our mission is to educate, uplift, and empower. We do have a focus in on Black women with the idea that passionate, engaged activists resist limits. And to be an activist, that's any person who is transitioning, trying to change their situation. And, one of the things we know, if you were born and identify as female, something's going to happen, around 13, 14, sometimes younger, every month. Unless you have a baby or unless some other medical issues, but it's going to happen. And someone who has experienced poverty, there have been times where I had to do an alternative, maybe a day, maybe an hour, and that was so uncomfortable. And so, one, to be a nonprofit leader, to learn that period, the idea that women actually don't have what they need during this time blew my hair back, which is say snatch my edges. And then when you actually do a deeper understanding to people who are marginalized, don't necessarily have access to health care, what do you do when you have sensitive skin, when you have now had a reaction to the feminine care products? And so when I learned about this product that Tiara's gonna talk more about, but that we are so excited to fundraise so that we can donate directly to women. One, not so that we can say what we think, but that they can experience for themselves. As an auntie of nieces, I know that it can reduce pains associated with, odors associated with, period, and again, as a Black woman, so many times our pain is not listened to. Someone has listened. And so with that, I, am so excited to be here, so excited to support what you all are doing and to, drop, just a little education. So I'll turn it over to the master herself, Miss Tiara Moore of Save Our Jewels.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to go into for everyone listening, why we are choosing this product, Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins, because we don't want to just go and just pick anything off the shelf and use that particular product. And I'm going to tell you why. All right. So let's first go into this website. I love this website. It's called womensvoices.org. I encourage everyone under the sound of my voice to go to this website and check out the resources that they have. I'm telling you, you are going to be blown away by some of the information that you will see. So this is a nonprofit organization. They do independent testing on a bunch of different feminine care. Tampons, pads, sprays, wipes, douches. They even test, household cleaning products. They let us know all these secret chemicals that are in these pads and these tampons, the menstrual cups, et cetera, et cetera. And so if we look at this timeline of testing, we can see a whole host of chemicals that are found in these products. So looking here at the tampons, we find the dioxin and the furans. Now, dioxin is very, very dangerous. It is a result of the bleaching process that a lot of pad and tampon manufacturers take the product through. So they bleach these products multiple times, and dioxin is a byproduct of that bleaching. And dioxin causes cancer, developmental problems, and reproductive problems. All right.
Okay, because this is internal, ladies.
Internal.
It's in you, and it's there for hours. Again, we know directly connected to your bloodstream. Yep. And so this idea right now, we talk about education, we are hearing about infertility and problems, even getting pregnant more from young women than ever before. And so I'm just encouraging you all to listen, do your own research, but start making these connections.
Absolutely. And then, some things in the pad, styrene, which is also found in car tires. We have chloromethane and chloroethane used in petroleum refining and styrofoam cups. Chloroform. Now, when I saw this, I was like, what? Chloroform? What? Acetone. We take off our nail polish with that, right? Toluene. These are known carcinogens, right? So then we also have parabens, we have phthalates, we have chlorine, like bleach, chlorine bleach that they're finding in these products, pesticides. Okay. We got the plastics, plastics disrupts our hormones, throws off our endocrine system, throws off our pH balance, leads to infections, right? So we're seeing all these things in the past, and the tampons. And I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, benzene, hexane, these are known proven carcinogens, and these are in our feminine care products. But even with the menstrual cups, right? So a lot of women use menstrual cups and they're saying, well, I'm going to use it because it's more environmentally friendly. I'm using less money. I'm not buying all these pads or all these tampons. I could just reuse this product, but not knowing that even the menstrual cups have these toxic chemicals. Look at this formaldehyde. And now look at all these words. I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names because I know I'm going to mess the names up. But when you can't pronounce the names, you're dealing with something that you should not be consuming, ingesting, putting anywhere near your body because it is toxic. And so the list just goes on and on, right? And so, we have to educate about this because so many people are unknowingly, putting these chemicals in their body. And then also there's some more information that just talks about, the exposure concerns, leading to cancer, reproductive harm, endocrine disruption, allergic rashes. All right. Asthma, even the feminine wash, is linked to asthma, and then when we think about the fibroids and the endometriosis and the PCOS and all these other issues, a lot of this is linked to these toxic chemicals in these products, right? And so we don't want anyone that we serve to be exposed to these toxic chemicals. We don't want to add another problem onto, some of them are dealing with trauma, some of them just dealing with difficult situations in life. We don't want to add another burden and add something to their problems that can make them potentially sick or cause them to develop some type of health issue later on. So that's why we are, using Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. This is a line of plant-based, non-toxic pads and panty liners, no toxins in them at all, breathable, okay, safe, healthy, ultra absorbent. So they're 10 times more absorbent than, the conventional pads we find in the store. So they're going to give people confidence, right? As you're on your period, you don't want to always, especially if you're a heavy bleeder, you don't always want to have in the back of your mind, oh my God, am I leaking? Is this pad holding me? That is nerve wracking. Okay, I've been there. You want to have peace of mind, right? So our products give peace of mind, give a comfortable and dry period. And a lot of our users also talk about how they have reductions in cramping and heavy bleeding and odor and wetness and period days. So it's actually improving period symptoms. So
that's what I was going to say. Not only is it not causing additional harm, it may improve the experience. Some things that we as women have just gotten used to as part of our feminine experience may not have to be true as it relates to pain, odor, discomfort, wetness. So that again, listening to the testimonials and not again thinking about a population. I love the idea. We both, as you talked about jewels and pearls, we want to reinforce the value of any people who are granted with these supplies because we value them. We don't want to provide again additional harm, but this is a product that may intentionally improve the experience that can of course be so uncomfortable. So that's another reason why I'm so excited to support.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we just want everyone to really just support our cause and donate. You can donate at saveourjewelscharity.com. Our goal is to provide at least 2,500 packs to these 9 organizations. Gerard Place in Buffalo, New York being one of those shelters that we want to provide this safe and healthy product to, because we have to just stop the cycle. We have to stop the cycle in terms of people having bad periods, in terms of people having uncomfortable periods, in terms of people having toxic periods. We got to stop the cycle. So we're just kind of, really important for us to really spread awareness. And we're glad that we can connect to Gerard Place to do that.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you guys can connect to us as well because I too agree. Oftentimes, as females, we normalize these cycles as, oh yeah, this is what you got to deal with every month, and for a long time I was a victim, like, oh, this is what I have to deal with every month, until I started doing research, until
Right.
I started, educating myself and being more aware of these things, what I'm putting in my body, what I'm putting on my body, inserting all that type of thing. So I'm just really, really pleased. I'm really glad. I think that this whole of donation drive is just awesome. And then just creating awareness again, I think that it'll have a huge impact in the community, especially, in urban communities where we, again, are just not privy to this information. So I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for Save Our Jewels. Tierra Moore, you were awesome.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you for selecting Gerard Place as, an organization to be able to promote, give back, and inform the people.
Yes, and I also want to thank Crystal Perry as well. She's helping me spread the awareness, spread the word. So we need everyone to donate. Donate now. SaveOurJewelsCharity.com. We have some wonderful, wonderful prizes for those of you who donate $40 or more. That will supply 4 packs of pads to the organizations. So listen, y'all better get excited about these prizes, okay? Because you are going to be entered to win $500. Okay, so our original prize was $250, But thanks to a generous sponsor, those are now doubled. They matched us. And so now we are able to give away, raffle off $500. That could be a gift card. It could be cash. It could be cryptocurrency. That's one of the prizes. And then another prize is a 2-year supply of Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins plus a $250 gift card. You can't beat those prizes. You can't beat it. So we need everyone to spread the word, share this video, text your friends, your co-workers, your sorors, your frat brothers, everybody, your church members. We need everyone donating. SaveOurJewelsCharity.com. We have a goal to reach of 2,500 packs, and I know we can do it. It's an ambitious goal, but I know we can do it. So we need everyone sharing. So Alexis, tell everyone how they can follow Gerard Place on social media and how they can support you outside of this donation drive.
Oh, absolutely. So we have 3 social media platforms. We have our Facebook, which is www.gerardplace.org, /Facebook. But if you go to www.gerardplace.org, we have our icons of our social media handles down at the bottom. So we have our Facebook. I know for a fact because I handle our Instagram, in which I will be promoting. I'll
Please
put this
do.
on my
Get the
story.
word out. Get the word out.
Yep. That's Gerard Place 2515. That's the handle on that. And our Twitter is Gerard Place 2515.
Okay.
So, yep. So those are it's just our address. I mean, our name of our organization with our address, which is 2515. Again,
Gotcha.
if you do have problems finding it, please go to our website. We have links to our 3 social media platforms. And then our website also, you can drive in traffic there where you can see, we do have a kind of like a wish list of items that people do donate, and they are, gently used. We did put a handle on our clothing because we had got so inundated with clothing donations, but there's other things like Rosa quarters and silverware, household items. It's a list, a long laundry list that you can take a look at on our website at www.gerardplace.org. And those are some ways you can get involved. We do have volunteer opportunities. If you are interested in volunteering, please, go to the website, and she's awesome, our director of volunteer service, Kathy, she'll be the point person to go ahead and set you up with that. So yeah, those are our 3 social media platforms. And go ahead, follow, please follow.
Follow Gerard Place,
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
And don't forget to donate. SaveOurJewelsCharity.com and spread the word. All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for your time. Facebook, thank you for watching. And we are going to go ahead and end this live. Please donate. Please spread the word. Please follow Gerard Place on social media. And we will see you all next time. Yes. Thank you, ladies. It was great talking to you all.
Thank you.